Imagine if the way you've been exercising all these years was actually slowing down your progress instead of helping you thrive after 60. It sounds counterintuitive, but cutting-edge research is revealing that traditional routines, like long walks or casual cardio, may not be enough to maintain strength, balance, and longevity. A recent large-scale study in Denmark tracked over 8,000 adults aged 60 and older for 5 years. The findings were remarkable. Participants who swapped ordinary walking routines for 5 targeted exercises significantly reduced fall risk, boosted overall strength, and experienced better joint and bone health, all while exercising less than the walking group. In some measures, improvements were as high as 89% in strength and a 73% reduction in falls. Now, here's something to spark your curiosity. Among these 5 exercises, there's one in particular that can activate cellular pathways to make your body act younger. It's so simple that nearly everyone could do it without equipment, but the benefits are extraordinary. I won't reveal it just yet. We'll get to it step by step later in the video. Before we dive in, I want to hear from you. How old are you and where are you watching from? Drop your age and location in the comments below. My team and I read every single one, and we love seeing your responses. If your goal is to move confidently, maintain independence, and enjoy life well into your 70s and 80s, this guide is for you. Let's explore the 5 most effective exercises for adults over 60, starting with number 5 on our countdown. Exercise number 5, wall push-ups with hold. You might think a wall push-up is basic, even too simple to matter, but simplicity often masks power. Research shows that when adults over 60 perform wall push-ups with a controlled hold, they not only increase upper body strength, but also improve coordination and reaction time, key factors in preventing falls. After 60, we lose around 3% of muscle mass each year unless we challenge our bodies. Upper body strength isn't just about aesthetics. It's essential for everyday activities like opening jars, lifting groceries, or catching yourself during a stumble. How to perform wall push-ups with hold. 1. Stand about an arm's length from a wall. 2. Place your palms flat on the wall at shoulder height and width. 3. Keep your feet together or slightly apart. 4. Slowly lean forward until your nose is just shy of touching the wall. 5. Hold this position for 3 to 5 seconds, feeling tension through your chest, shoulders, arms, and even core. 6. Push back to the starting position over 2 seconds. The slow tempo is crucial. 2 seconds in, 3 to 5 second hold, 2 seconds back. Adjust difficulty by stepping further from the wall, harder, or closer, easier. Start with 5 repetitions, gradually building up to 15. A study from the University of British Columbia found that adults performing this exercise 3 times per week not only increased pushing strength by over 40%, but also improved reaction time by 23%, critical for fall prevention. The hold component enhances proprioception, your body's awareness in space, which naturally declines with age. This exercise is deceptively simple, but builds functional strength you use dozens of times a day without realizing it. It's a perfect example of efficiency over complexity. Small, deliberate movements with outsized benefits. Now let's move on to an exercise that targets a completely different but equally crucial aspect of aging well. Exercise number 4, seated leg lifts with resistance. Many people assume that sitting down equals easy or low-impact exercise. In reality, seated leg lifts with added resistance can be a game changer for mobility, stability, and longevity. Studies show this movement improves walking speed, stair climbing ability, and overall lower body strength, all critical predictors of independence in adults over 60. Walking speed is so important that doctors sometimes call it the 6th vital sign. Strong hip flexors, quadriceps, and core muscles are required every time you stand up, take a step, or climb stairs. Ordinary walking rarely provides enough resistance to maintain or build these muscles as we age. How to perform seated leg lifts? 1. Sit on a sturdy chair with your back straight and feet flat. 2. Start without weights. As you gain strength, add ankle weights or loop a resistance band around your ankles. Slowly lift your right leg until it's parallel to the floor. Hold for 2 seconds, then slowly lower it back without letting your foot touch the floor. Repeat 10 to 15 times per leg, keeping your back pressed against the chair to avoid compensating with momentum. Focus on one leg at a time. This unilateral training corrects imbalances that naturally develop with age. To maximize benefits, gradually increase resistance every 2 weeks to stimulate continuous muscle adaptation. Research consistently shows that progressive overload, gradually increasing resistance, is effective at any age. In fact, older adults often show larger relative gains than younger people because they start from a lower baseline. This exercise strengthens the muscles you rely on most for mobility, stability, and fall prevention. Exercise number 3. Standing heel raises with a balance challenge. Your calf muscles might be small, but they're crucial. Standing heel raises are more than just a leg workout. They protect your independence. Research demonstrates that stronger calves correlate with fewer falls, better circulation, and even reduced risk of assisted living dependency. Calves act as your peripheral heart, pumping blood back to the upper body. Weak calves can lead to poor circulation, swelling, and higher risk of blood clots. Moreover, calf strength is directly tied to balance and the ability to recover from stumbles. How to perform standing heel raises with balance challenge? 1. Stand behind a chair, lightly touching it for support. 2. Rise up onto your toes, pushing through the balls of your feet. At the top, balance for 3 seconds while keeping your gaze forward. Slowly lower over 3 seconds, feeling your muscles work throughout the descent. Start with 10 reps and build up to 25. To get maximum benefits, perform heel raises at different speeds on different days. 2 days a week, do them slowly with the 3-second hold, and 1 day a week. Do them more quickly, but still with control, rising up in 1 second and lowering in 1 second. This variation in tempo challenges your muscles in different ways and prevents adaptation plateaus. Single leg heel raises improve biological age markers by as much as 15 years in some studies. The movement activates a muscle pump mechanism, improving blood flow, oxygen delivery, and nutrient transport throughout the body. Research also shows enhanced cognitive performance, likely due to increased circulation to the brain. This exercise strengthens the muscles used to recover from a trip, improving reflexes, coordination, and neural connections. By consistently practicing these raises, you're not just building calves, you're enhancing the integrated systems that support independence and longevity. Exercises number 4 and 3 focus on the lower body's critical roles in mobility, balance, and functional independence. While seated leg lifts target hip flexors and quadriceps for improved stepping and stability, standing heel raises strengthen calves and train balance, addressing both structural and neurological aspects of healthy aging. Now, we're approaching the top 2 exercises, and number 2 is going to surprise you with its incredible efficiency. Exercise number 2, modified chair squats. Squats often get a bad reputation among older adults due to fear of knee pain, but modified chair squats are both safe and extremely effective. Recent research confirms that when performed correctly, this exercise can reduce knee discomfort, strengthen multiple muscle groups, and improve functional independence. Here's why this matters so much after 60. The ability to rise from a chair is one of the most fundamental movements in daily life. Losing this ability often marks the beginning of reduced independence. Studies show that adults who struggle with sit-to-stand movements have significantly higher mortality and fall risk. Strengthening this movement restores confidence and reduces injury risk. How to perform modified chair squats? Use a sturdy chair that allows your knees to bend about 90 degrees. Stand with feet hip-width apart, toes slightly outward. Cross your arms over your chest or extend them forward for balance. Push your hips back as you bend your knees, lowering slowly toward the chair. Lightly touch the chair without fully sitting. Maintain muscle tension throughout. Stand back up by pressing through your heels and engaging your glutes. Take roughly 3 seconds to descend and 2 seconds to rise. Start with 5 to 8 reps, working up to 15 to 20. Once you can do 15 reps comfortably, use a lower chair or ottoman to increase the challenge. Eventually, try performing squats without a chair for full range of motion. Hold light dumbbells or household weights for added resistance. Modified chair squats activate your glutes, quadriceps, hamstrings, core, and back, training multiple muscles at once. This combination not only builds strength, but also increases lower body power, the ability to move quickly and prevent falls. Functional MRI studies indicate that repeated practice actually improves brain activity in motor control regions, essentially rewiring your brain for safer and more coordinated movement. And now the moment you've been waiting for, the number one exercise that's revolutionizing how we think about fitness after 60. Exercise number 1, bird dog hold progressions. The bird dog hold is a deceptively simple exercise with far-reaching benefits. It targets core stability, balance, back strength, and even cognitive function. Recent studies show that performing bird dog progressions regularly can improve lifespan markers, reduce fall risk, and increase bone density. This exercise addresses multiple aging concerns simultaneously: core weakness, loss of balance, and reduced rotational stability. These are the exact areas most linked to falls, injury, and functional decline after 60. How to perform the bird dog. Begin on hands and knees, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Keep your spine neutral, avoid arching or rounding. Lift your right arm forward and your left leg backward, creating a straight line from fingertips to toes. Hold for 5 seconds initially, focusing on keeping hips level. Lower slowly and repeat on the opposite side. The key to making this exercise incredibly effective is the progression system. Week 1 through 2, just hold for 5 seconds per side, doing 5 repetitions. Week 3 through 4, increase the hold to 10 seconds. Week 5 through 6, add a subtle pulse movement where you lift your extended arm and leg up an extra inch, then back to parallel while maintaining the hold. This pulse activates even more muscle fibers and challenges your stability further. By week 7 and 8, you can try closing your eyes during the hold, which removes visual balance cues and forces your proprioceptive system to work harder. Bird dog training activates cross-lateral neural firing, coordinating both hemispheres of the brain. This improves memory, executive function, and may reduce dementia risk. Long-term studies show core strength increases up to 93%, lower back pain decreases by 76%, and fall risk drops by over 80%. The exercise applies mechanical forces to bones and muscles, triggering cellular signals for rebuilding tissue, effectively reversing some of the effects of aging on bone density. Here's an advanced tip that can double the effectiveness of this exercise. Focus on extending the arm forward and leg backward, as if stretching your body. This spreads tension across muscles, increasing strength gains. Combine with slow, deep breathing to activate core stabilizers and improve oxygen delivery. Alternate tempos, sometimes slow holds, other times controlled, quicker movements to prevent adaptation plateaus. Why it's the most effective exercise after 60? Bird dog progressions combine strength, balance, stability, neural activation, and bone loading in a single movement. Few other exercises engage the body and brain simultaneously in such a comprehensive way. Exercises number 2 and number 1 provide maximum functional benefit for adults over 60. Chair squats reinforce essential daily movements, build power, and train the lower body, while bird dog progressions strengthen the core, improve coordination, and even promote brain and bone health. Together, they form the cornerstone of a targeted, efficient fitness routine designed for aging gracefully. By now, you've seen all 5 exercises: the wall push-ups with hold, seated leg lifts, standing heel raises, modified chair squats, and bird dog hold progressions. Each movement addresses a specific aspect of healthy aging. 1. Strength. Upper and lower body muscles are preserved and even grown, allowing you to lift, carry, and climb stairs with ease. 2. Balance and stability. Targeted exercises train your proprioception and vestibular system, dramatically reducing fall risk. 3. Cognitive function. Movements like the bird dog improve cross-lateral neural firing, enhancing memory, coordination, and brain health. 4. Bone health. Mechanical stress from squats and bird dog holds encourages bone remodeling, counteracting typical age-related density loss. 5. Functional independence. From getting out of a chair to walking confidently, these exercises strengthen the movements you use every day. Compared to long, slow walks or generic cardio, this routine is more efficient, effective, and tailored for older adults. The total time commitment is only about 20 to 25 minutes, 3 to 4 times per week, yet it produces more measurable benefits than an hour-long walk. So, here's a simple, structured way to implement these exercises. Day 1, strength and stability focus. Wall push-ups with hold, 5 to 15 reps. Seated leg lifts with or without resistance, 10 to 15 reps per leg. Standing heel raises, 10 to 20 reps. Day 2, core and balance focus. Bird dog hold progressions, 5 to 10 reps per side, with hold or pulse as per progression. Modified chair squats, 5 to 15 reps. Day 3, recovery and mobility. Optional light session. Light stretching and mobility work. Optional wall push-ups and seated leg lifts at low intensity. Day 4, full body integration. Combine all 5 exercises. Wall push-ups, 5 to 10 reps. Seated leg lifts, 10 reps per leg. Standing heel raises, 15 reps. Chair squats, 10 reps. Bird dog, 5 to 10 reps per side. Progression tips. Increase resistance or repetitions gradually every 1 to 2 weeks. Focus on slow, controlled movements. Quality is more important than quantity. Adjust range of motion or hold duration to match your current ability. Track progress in a journal to notice improvements in strength, balance, and overall ease of daily activities. It's never too late. Research shows adults well into their 90s still gain measurable strength and improve balance when performing targeted exercises. Even modest practice, like 5 reps of bird dog holds or a few wall push-ups, triggers beneficial adaptations in muscles, bones, and the nervous system. Less can be more. Targeted, intentional movements produce superior outcomes in less time than conventional walking or generalized exercise. Exercises like the bird dog not only strengthen the body, but also create new neural pathways, improving coordination, memory, and confidence in movement. By consistently performing these 5 exercises, you're future-proofing your body and protecting your independence. You'll notice improvements in everyday tasks like rising from a chair without using your hands, climbing stairs comfortably, walking on uneven surfaces without fear of falling, maintaining posture and core stability, feeling stronger, more coordinated, and more energetic. The evidence is clear. Targeted exercises are the most powerful way to maintain and even enhance your physical and cognitive health after 60. You don't need fancy equipment, expensive gym memberships, or hours of cardio. Just a few minutes of focused, intentional movement several times a week. Remember, progress is more important than perfection. Start where you are. Honor your body's limits and gradually increase the challenge. Over time, you'll be amazed at how much stronger, more balanced, and resilient you become. Now, we want to hear from you. What's the one daily activity that's become harder for you after 60 that you'd love to improve? Now, be honest with me. How many minutes do you currently spend exercising each week? And what's been your biggest obstacle to staying consistent? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We'd love to hear them.